Hi, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Ruth and I've got a little boy called Jett who is, good test, 15 months. And my husband Henry is a musician and he travels a lot. So I've been making videos for a couple of months now of like little vlogs of while Henry's away travelling, like little diaries of what me and Jett have been up to. But as of now, I'm going to start doing some pregnancy stuff because we're having another baby. So yeah, so finding out we're pregnant. We didn't find out till we were 4 weeks, can't remember. Took a pregnancy test in our house with Jett in the bathroom with him like pulling toilet roll off the wall and knocking over the bin, and it just was very different to the first time round, which I feel like is a little insight into what it's going to be like this whole time. Like I feel like this time round is going to be very different to how it was with Jett when I had all the time in the world and could like nap when I wanted, and I don't know, just had a lot more time to think about this baby and what I was going to be like as a mum, and now it's just like go. Yeah, so I did the pregnancy test with him and then didn't even really look at the result because he by this point had knocked over the bin and was like pulling out all my contact lenses and flossing stuff and whatever. So I sorted him all out and then was like, oh, the test, looked over and it was positive. So I would say I felt fine. Well, I definitely felt fine in the first 4 to 5 weeks because I didn't even really know. Then I'd say week 7. Can you hear the seagull? Got it? And the baby coughing. Jett's napping. Seagulls are squawking. Cars are driving by. What was I saying? Yeah, I'd say week 7 is when morning sickness kicked in for me. I didn't actually really get it with Jett. Like, actually, it was week 7 as well that it kicked in with Jett, but just really mildly and only for like a week or 2 max, and like barely anything really. Like totally, I could totally get on with what I was doing and just ignore it and I was fine. This time around it's definitely been more. I still feel like I've got off really lightly. It's just like this general underlying like nausea, you know, and it's kind of in your throat and you just feel that a bit sick. So that's been from week 7, so for the last couple of weeks. But it's been fine, it's been in the mornings mainly, and I found what's weird is I think you associate nausea normally with obviously when you're ill and you don't want to eat and like it puts you off your food. What's weird with morning sickness is because it's not actually like a digestion thing. Often I find eating is what helps get rid of it. But that's just been a weird thing to try and get used to, because like the more I feel sick, the more I feel like I should not eat anything. But actually I found with pregnancy, I need to like keep my stomach full basically the whole time. That's all I've really found symptom wise so far. I mean, it's still such early days, but yeah, I feel like sickness is kind of the only thing. But so then this morning we had our first midwife appointment, which was fun. Got there for 10:20. They then told us our appointment was at 10, which it definitely wasn't. It was definitely at 10:20, but whatever. And then they're like, okay, don't worry, we can try and squeeze you in at 11. So we just sat and waited for half an hour. There's a really nice kids play bit at the local children's centre, and it was really lovely. Jett just had a really nice half-hour play. So we went in and I couldn't remember anything of what goes on in this whole process. Like I feel like it was all a bit of a blur last time, and obviously now it's like 2 years ago. But yeah, so first appointment with the midwife, I think you can book anywhere between 8 and 10 weeks, and she just asked a lot of my like medical history, diabetes in the family, all those kind of things, and then she did a blood test, which is my worst thing. I honestly, Jett's coughing again. I honestly feel like having given birth, the blood test is still the bit I dread the most. Birth, I'll do again. Blood tests, I don't like them. But yeah, so she did the first side and she said that I was so tense. She was like, I can literally see your veins disappearing. So then she had to do the other arm, and then that one was fine. And it is fine, like blood tests are fine. I think it's just in my head, like I get myself more and more stressed and worked up about them. And then she weighed me and did a urine sample, and yeah, that was it really. Just asked a few questions, asked about the first day of your last period to try and work out the due date, which you've kind of already done by that point, haven't you? There's all the online calculators and whatever. So we're due at the beginning of March, which is nice. But yeah, so it's about a half-hour appointment, really straightforward. I asked if we could hear the heartbeat and she kind of refrained from laughing at me. But actually, we've got an app, the What to Expect and Expecting app. And on it, the woman says that by now you could hear the heartbeat. So I don't know what she meant. I don't know if maybe they mean only on the like really good, like proper scans or something. But the midwife was saying, she was saying actually at the moment, your uterus is still in the pelvis. And in a few weeks is when it moves up, and that's when you'd much more easily be able to like do the, you know, the rub thing over your tummy, and then you can hear the heartbeat more easily. So looking forward to that. That was nice. And we're trying to always make the scan appointments and the midwife appointments into like a fun little event, because I feel like with this pregnancy I can see it just slipping away and us just not like giving it much attention and focusing on it much. And I find for me, like mentally, to get my head around this baby, I need to like really acknowledge each stage. So it's also just a good excuse, because then afterwards we went for some coffee at our favourite little local bakery. So we went and had a sandwich and a coffee, and why are there so many motorbikes? But yeah, went for a nice coffee and chatted about baby names and all those kind of fun things. But yeah, so that's my 9-week update. Basically, bit of nausea, first midwife appointment, and that's it. We've got our scan booked, the dating scan, the 12-week scan at the hospital, which I can't wait for. That's in a couple of weeks. So maybe I'll do another update then. But yeah, I thought I'd just do little updates throughout the pregnancy just to be able to look back on. And for anyone else, if you're out there and you're pregnant as well, then come and join in and subscribe, and we can go through this together. Feel free to, if you have any questions or things you want me to like touch on, then let me know and I can definitely incorporate some stuff. But yeah, 9 weeks pregnant. It's weird to think I'm filming this and no one actually knows yet, which I'm finding really hard. I'm finding it really hard. I share quite a lot on Instagram, I do a lot of Insta stories, and I'm finding it hard to, I feel like I'm lying to everyone. I feel quite guilty, and I feel like when we do announce it, I'm going to also need to do a little apology, because I feel like I just keep lying about where I am, or if I'm feeling really sick, I like make up other excuses and stuff. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching, and subscribe and get involved, and I'll be here soon with another pregnancy update. Bah, that feels really surreal saying that.